Hey guys, MasterCraft092 here, and welcome to another LA Noire video. Last time we did a case, involving a stolen Packard, and now we're doing the case, A Marriage Made in Heaven. So, yep, see what happened from last time.
That bum took a swipe at me, I put him down with my sack.
So what we have are, let's turn my volume down a little bit. It's a hit and run victim, and our clues are just a hit and run vehicle, and the location is Ray's Cafe. So without further ado, we'll get to it. And it turns out that this actually isn't a DLC case. It's one of the cases that was initially in the game. Not just, a DLC case.
You can drive.
But yeah, for the homicide desk, I'm going to have to just pixelate the image or cut all of it out.
The DA is going to press charges, and Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
And so, yep. Yeah, pretty much just heading to this cafe to examine someone that was hit by a vehicle. So this is in the morning. Looks like homicide is already here. Just because, of course, homicide deals with deaths, particularly murders.
Detectives, over here. Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Now what we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry.
Yeah, it's someone
no,
that we
it's not
could...
a stage name. 24 years old. She left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Someone that
Is that
we could
so?
We'll take a
interview.
formal statement later.
Shannon
right now we're going to
Perry.
take a look around.
So I think the first priority is to
Phelps?
look at his body.
I ended on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Alright, so there's any damage to the face? Well, there's damage, but nothing to investigate. Check his pockets. A letter. Past and
Patterson has life
residence.
insurance.
And the insurance letter from California Fire and Life. Anything in his left pocket, or right pocket I meant. A wallet.
We can notify next of kin.
Then, looks like there's just some cash. Yep, some cash and that's it. So, what's... just has blood. Anything on his other hand? But for the homicide one, I'll just describe what I'm doing,
What have you got on the victim?
because you won't be able
From
to
all
see
reports, he
it.
was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood
Just
ornament.
looking at my
Those things are
battery.
killers.
So the coroner's report. So Of course, that's a long way to
Body
be
traveled a
dragged.
good 20 feet.
Not dragged, but flew. So it traveled a good 20 feet or so.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, must have. Anyway, and there is a trophy here that you can get. If you get this on your first run through, just grab a knife. Bloodstained knife. Maybe just use the touchpad.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Let's question the bartender.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LA.
And there's a new
How can I help,
newspaper.
Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Let me see, so what we have about the hit and run incident.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Busy, and all I heard was I feel like he's not telling the truth.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
So argument overheard.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
It's a regular here. Do I have anything that ensures this? Regular here. Let's see.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
So yep, there's probably more, but oh, another one involving Dr. Fontaine. See, yep,
Courtney, come in.
his clinic.
Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past,
Of course, Courtney
these people were
Sheldon,
condemned to sanatoriums.
of course, said come
We can
here.
reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
So that's just a story. Shrink to the stars. Promises mental breakthrough. Let me see if I can go out the back. If there's anything there. There could be. It's a little bit dark for me.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
No, investigation music. I think it's just something to look at. I'm gonna try not to use intuition though. Let's see, so... yeah. The knife was already examined. Whoa. Yeah, tire marks.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
And so, I guess I need to ask the bartender that.
It's all yours, Detective.
Sorry, pal, that's all I got. Even bartenders run out of gossip.
Let me see, what am I supposed to do now? Is this location finished? Nope, it isn't.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Oh, the woman. I forgot.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
Miss Perry.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Of course, I think they were arguing.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Yep, correct. Description.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
You see, is there anything in the notebook that confirms this? So, it's definitely not accused. I'm gonna say bad cop.
It's pretty dark, Miss Perry. You sure about the car?
Of course I'm sure.
Nope.
My Uncle Bernie has one
Probably
just
not.
like it back in Topeka.
Nope.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Go on.
Then a third person. Another man got involved.
Nope.
It's in your best interest to work with the LAPD, ma'am. One day you'll find yourself in trouble and needing a cop.
So I guess that's it
Certainly got
here.
away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Oh, so now we get to talk to the patrons.
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
See, do I not talk to this guy?
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Let me see, I think I grabbed another clue.
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Let's see, so I think I need to use a phone. Well, of course I need to use a phone. I'll probably just use the one outside. I just said I could use the telephone. So yep, here is the telephone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Yep, so what do I have to say?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help,
I need a list of dark red Lincoln Continentals.
Just a moment. This is going to be quite a list, Detective.
Cross-check for registered addresses. Top of the pile, anything from the downtown area. Around Bunker Hill.
One moment. Fred Murray, 120 South Olive Street, between 1st and 2nd Street. Harris Jones, number 1 Dillon Lane. William Shelton of 738 West Temple Street. That's all for downtown.
Well, so
You
guess
got
we
that,
need to locate
Detective?
the suspect.
Thank you.
So we'll see
Might
what
call
it
for some
is.
legwork, but it's better than nothing.
So that's the third newspaper from what I remember. Yeah, there's 13 newspapers in total.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
First, I'll head to the Patterson residence, because they might know more. Then I'll investigate the other 3.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Oh, a second
Nice to see you
suspect.
comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Right, so, yep, the questions. Of course, the wife.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Yeah, and of course we know that's true.
So he turned blind?
Yes. He was still yelling at me when the car hit him.
Or it isn't.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
So now to use the phone again. I'll just use the phone out back. But yeah, the city is like has tons of these types of telephones. Gamewell, actually, is what they're called.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Guess we'll see
How
what,
could I help, Detective?
maybe what the coroner has to say.
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective
Yep.
from the coroner.
Coroner.
Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
I'll actually investigate these other residences. Though I'm gonna head to Central Morgue first. Just because it kind of follows the story path.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, because, like, yeah, if you, like, maybe if you head to the other ones, it'll just end quicker. So it's around 5 o'clock. In the game, of course. So here's the morgue when you
Put the
need
driver
it.
in front of a judge in less than a week.
Old
be making a big
coroner's
mistake.
office.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the other residences because this will just end the case immediately.
You're behind the wheel.
So
where you want to go?
Yep, Murray residence. Yeah, I guess we'll see what these guys have to say. Well, yeah, whoever these guys are. Might add more clues.
Navy blue. The DMV gremlin strikes again. Let's get out of here, Phelps.
Alright, so that's it. Now it's like...
Can you drive to this one?
It's the Jones residence.
All right. Where to?
Here's Jones. Well, I think this has a total of 6 cases. I mean, probably 4 cases if you include if you exclude the DLC cases, which I still don't have some of the trophies for, such as, yeah, I still have 5 trophies. They're all hidden. 546. So it's a
It's not our
Ford.
vehicle. This thing's been gathering dust for months. Let's try the next one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't use those because they're damaged.
Guy from the papers.
You can drive.
Solve that big case.
And where exactly are we going?
Yeah, some people might talk about Cole's actions. Like, in the homicide desk, they'll just comment about a specific ending to a case. Shelton Residence 550. What's this guy doing? Maybe I have to follow him.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Well, man.
The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Yep. Thought he would run.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Yep, so, yep. Chase him. So yeah, I think the traffic in these sections is supposed to be
Lay into his wheel
scripted.
arches. Come on.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Come on, come on.
Don't let that
I'll
asshole
just
get
turn the
away.
siren on. Yeah, the back is gone. Oh man. I think the cops will corner him.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Oh, let me just
We have the
run.
knife, we have the corner.
Hold it right there, Shelton!
We could roll Sabo as a witness. Bring her in.
All right, I give up.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's
Maybe
nothing
this was the
I could do
guy.
about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Oh, maybe this is one of those cases where you
So,
actually...
initial report came back with an ID on our victim, Lester D. Pattison of 182 North Hope Street.
Maybe this is one of
Captain
those
wants us there double
incident.
quick.
Maybe this is one of those instances where there's two people you have to listen to. Tell if they're telling the truth. Well, you have to apprehend one of them. But I'll see what the other has to, like, I'll see what happens at this area.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Pattison. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very
Oh, there
good,
he is.
Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Yep, I'll catch this guy.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Well, if you have that reticle, then you can fire a warning shot, but it's really hard.
Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
Probably can't hear him. It's too far ahead.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
I think you have
Put
to
the weapon
shoot
down
him.
now.
Stick your head out.
You want to back off, right?
Help me!
Yep, now he's dead. I don't know about the state of the case, though, since we didn't go to Central.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So I don't know if they're going to head back or whether that's the end of this case.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging
case
and
is
asking
over.
questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
See, I bet it's going to be 3 or 4 stars. Because I didn't examine everything. Yep, 3 stars. Probably should have went to the police station, but I'll show the start of the next case. As per usual. I really only did it last time. And on the patrol case tutorial video. But I think this is like a slip of the tongue, I think it's called. Yep, this is the DLC one.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Alright, so, yep.
I'm out of here.
That'll do it for this video, and sure, like, comment, subscribe, and bye.